Hi guys, today we're going to learn how to change a throttle cable on our exmark laser zero turn riding lawnmower. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is verify the complaint. So what we'll do is we're going to turn the engine on and see if the throttle cable works. As you can see, I got no response from the throttle cable. So what we're going to want to do is take off this faceplate and disattach the throttle cable assembly. Now this faceplate is held on by 6 bolts. They're going to be this one here, 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 and here. These other two you don't need to remove because they're for the brake stop. So I have found that a 13mm socket works well. I'm going to break them loose. And we'll just set those bolts aside. And you're going to want to pull this forward. Let me grab the camera and show you. Now as you can see, here's the back of here's our throttle, and here's the back side of it. Alright, let me see, make sure you can see that. Alright, now as you can see, it's broken and we're getting no response. This cable right there should be attached to that lever, and it's not. So what we're going to want to do is remove these 2 bolts and disattach that from the backing plate. Grab my socket rail. We'll find out which size is the best. A little larger. Alright, it looks like 10mm. Now the next step is going to be to unroute the throttle cable through the mower. I haven't done this yet, so we're going to have to kind of figure this out together. I'm going to lift the seat forward. I have a lever on the right hand side here. Alright. Now this throttle cable, we're going to wiggle that one. It looks like this is the throttle cable. Still wiggling nicely. And we're going to trace it all the way back to this side of the engine. It's going to be the one on the right. This one here is the throttle cable. It's down here and attaches to that pusher there. So what we're going to want to do is disconnect this nut there. That looks like a little guy. We'll go back to our socket rail. Find the right size. Looks like alright, that looks like the right size. I'll try to get this off while I hold the camera. That is a 8mm. It's going to fit on there nicely. That should just unscrew just like that. And we'll move that securing clamp and place them aside. Now it should just be a matter of jiggling this hook loose just like that and then tracing it back through. I have to run through a couple zip ties, but overall just pull that through and out it comes. Now the next step, which we should have done first, is going to be to remove that little ball at the end of the throttle cable. Show you what I mean. This little ball here is going to have to be removed. Now when you get your new throttle cable, it's not going to have one of those balls on it. So I find that sometimes it's easiest just to kind of bust it off, if you know what I mean. Let me grab some tools first. Now what I'm going to use is a pair of pliers on here to kind of pry it off. That's not working very well. So next what I'm going to do is pop the top of this half of this ball off. I'm just going to slide that down. And then I'm going to try to pop this guy off. pliers. One ball, one half of this ball is going to be removed by force, as will the second half of this. We're going to start taking it apart piece by piece. This is what I like to call the Special Service Tool BFG. Big fucking hammer. Couple taps with the BFG, and it'll slide right out. That's how you remove the throttle cable. Stay tuned for next week when we show you how to install one. Thanks for watching.